Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Creeper World 4. That is right, we are back heading into the colony section yet again for an icy map. That's right, we are doing Icy Tomb. We have to use heaters to expand usable land, and we have to survive against increasing creeper. Yes, this uses creeper plus plus, so very, very cool there. While this loads, I do want to say, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I am trying to get to 1,000. That's basically my only goal, and then I'm just chilling. So thank you so much for that. We have to, now back to the map, either defend for 40 minutes or go on the offense, nullifying enemies. We have heaters to melt down the ice, and we have a thermal missile to blow up the ice. Let's give a quick look-see over the map, and what do we have? We have an emitter in every corner. They're very weak right now, 5, 5, 5, and then the last one is 10. So that is technically the strong emitter. Now with Creeper++, that will get stronger and stronger and stronger. So that's why it's starting at such low values. We are not expected to get to it relatively early. And we have our little base in the center. We have 2 sets of spores. One is 3 and 5 minutes. One is 6 and 10 minutes. And last but not least, we have 9 blobs in 15 minutes. Now, the 9 blobs will very, very well probably come at me by surprise, because, you know what, I'm saying it right now that there's going to be 9 blobs in 15 minutes, and in 15 minutes I'll be like, crap, there were 9 blobs coming in 15 minutes, but you know what, that's okay, that's okay. It's all a part of having a good time with the game, you know, you know things, and then all of a sudden you just surprisingly forget them. You know, it happens, it happens. Let's make some space, make sure we can put down our base, but still cover everything as we do. Now, what is important for us right now? We have red on, we have green R, we have some mineable land, not much mineable land, mind you, but some, and then we have blueite as well. I think blueite is actually our most important element right now, and the reason is because red on, yeah, we have some spores coming, but that's in 5 minutes. If we build a missile launcher and load it right now, it's going to be sitting around for 3 or 4 minutes before anything actually happens, right? So who really cares about building up right now, right? I mean, I'd rather start spraying blueite in here, or anti-creeper, I should say, now, because if we start spraying anti-creeper now, then that's just going to be good forever. That should be a mortar, because it's up high, you know. I mean, might as well grab a mortar up here. And then let us grab another 2 more mortars. I'm trying to use, so we have a packet of 600 energy. I want to use as much of that as possible. I want to drain the bank of energy. And that sounds weird, right? Why would we want to drain all of our energy? Well, I want to drain all of our energy so we're actually using what we're generating, right? So if we are using what we're generating, and actually, this might be good. So what I think right now, I'm going to turn this off and see how, well, no, not yet. Once it builds everything. There we go. Everything is built. I am going to turn this off because we want to be using our energy, right? If we are just using this, then anything that we're generating is actually, it's not going to waste per se. Well, no, it's going to complete waste, right? This is now a store that we have. We have 267 bonus energy in the bank, and our generation is doing pretty good. So I'm feeling actually pretty okay with that. It's a nice little bump for the future. And I'm going to put this right here. I want to expand a little bit, but I'm a little scared of what will happen. Our use is 4, our gen is 4. Look at that, we are in a perfect space, and now we actually have excess energy. Excess energy, let's just make another cannon, right? Might as well. It's not going to hurt us to have another cannon. So that's why I want to be using our energy and not using the box energy, because it gives us that little bit extra, just that little bit, okay? And I feel pretty happy about that. We are going down. We are about to, I say about, but we want to fly forward just a wee little bit, right? Just, oh, can we get one up there too? Yeah, I think that's fine. And then we will let these land first, because if they don't, we're going to have some problems, and we're going to move our heater up yet again. And again, look at that. We are in a slight deficit, but that's okay. They all have ammo, so they are doing fine. And realistically, look at that. Blueite is online. Sprayer is now online. Always on, please. Let us fill up. And there we go. We also will want to just toss these here so we get as much energy out of them as possible. And now we can decide where we want to go. Do we want red on? How soon do we have some spores. We have spores in 4 minutes. I think we can get over here prior to that. So what we're going to do is we're going to move you there. Ooh, that's a little close. We're going to move you there, and we're going to move you... Ooh. Can we move you... How's the best way to do this? Ah, there we go. Look at that. And then we can move this just slightly over here in a second. Once these reposition, and you know what? I'm actually going to reposition this mortar over here. And then we can reposition our little heater. Just get a little bit more land. We're not going too far in terms of land right now. Again, our energy is terrible. That's why I want this energy zone. I don't really even care about the spores so much because we have so little land. We can actually protect it with some cannons right now, and I'm feeling pretty good about that, right? You know, when you protect with cannons, it actually feels pretty good. I probably shouldn't have moved that one, just because I'm going to move the heater. I'm just going to move the heater straight up and start really handling things, so to speak. Luckily, again, we do have the blueite, which is fantastic. Maybe we'll grab this this urn. Urns are always good to have. I do love me some urns. And look at that, another bit of land. All ours. So feeling real good about that. And this might be where it starts to get a little hectic, so to speak, right? We are starting to move a little bit faster, but that's okay. Our ammo is getting low, though, so maybe we do want to actually dig into our reserves, but we also are freeing up some room for some new land. Let's just turn this on just for 2 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Just get us a little bit of juice for that ammo, just to get us caught back up. Right now we have a bit of a store. It's feeling really good. How is the landscape looking over here? Okay, so we're actually moving up, which is actually good. The higher our elevation, the less creep we're going to be melting through. The less creep we melt through, the better for us, of course. So I am feeling really good about that. And let's just move some things up. Ooh, actually, this might not be the best, but I think it'll be okay. Ooh, and I probably shouldn't move you up because that's where the heater's going to go. Of course, you want your heater in a very solid place. And yeah, we are now getting to the point where we can start mining some things. Our generation is still a little poor because of ammo concerns, but we're able to keep up. I'm feeling actually pretty good with the amount of ammo that we are using, with the amount that we have. We have a lot of mortars, and honestly, mortars aren't that great right now. They are doing a fantastic job, but the problem with the mortars, of course, is they use a decent bit of energy, right? You know, they use more energy, or much more energy, than a cannon. But they can also shoot, you know, up and down. You know, they are fantastic units entirely. And we also want, ooh, can we get one of those and one of those? Fantastic. I think once we get this should be all of our our mineable land, which is going to be great. Doesn't look like we lost anything, and maybe we want to use this, move this just one more forward, finish that up, get our mineable land, turn things on, and start moving towards the red on. Although, this urn is right here. How fast do we have spores? A minute and change on spores. So yes, we are going to want to go for the red on. This is going to be an interesting red on push, but I think we will be okay with that. Let's start moving the heater over here. I'll move one of these over there, and the rest can move. So we are going to be mass moving to the bottom. Just want that little bit cleaned up, and we can even start building our miners. So, miners, we are going to want to mine everything. So let's really get in here and see how we can mine this land. Get out of here. Looks like that's pretty good. That's a pretty good one. You're a pretty good one. Everything is clear. Fantastic. And with this, now I am building a lot of miners, right? Now, one thing to note when building this many miners is we clearly can't support this with our economy. But we saved enough for 6 miners. I wasn't even planning to save enough for 6 miners. It just sort of was the amount that we saved. And look at that. Now we are going to drain our bank of our energy, but we're doing it to gain a whole lot of energy, right? I mean, if you're going to drain your bank, drain it to make some energy, right? So I'm feeling really, really good about that. And now I want to make just sort of a defensive barrier, right? My goal is to sort of get to this red-on in one push. I do not want this red-on to be a problem. So I have a nice little wall of cannons. I have a... Where's my heater? The heater's right there. So heaters, we can increase their range, right? So if we go to, say, 20... See, this is a very big heater, right? That will get to the red-on. It's a bit too big. Let's see. So we were at 10. Let's see what a 15 can do. Oh. Was that a 15? It is a 15. So we do have a 15. And a 15 will get there. I think I want to destroy this, sadly. And if we destroy that with a 15, we can get there just like this. Now this is going to be slightly too much for us to handle, which is okay. I think we'll start here. Need the sprayer to move. There we go. That's what we want. We wanted to be where the sprayer was. We'll start like this and see how it goes. Again, we are using all of our energy to make more energy, right? We now have a 6+ generation. These are almost done, right? They're at 38. We ran out of our box, but our generation now has skyrocketed, in quotes, to a solid 8. Right, I'm very happy with that amount of generation. That is, again, substantially more than we were generating before. Blue White, I was actually expecting to not have AC built up. I mean, we have a bonus of 57, so you know what we're going to do? We're going to snag another sprayer, of course, right? Why not? We can get another sprayer in. Let's toss one in. Let's set it to always on and just keep flooding our main zone. Again, it's just bonus for us at that point. We will toss this over, we will move things down, and hopefully with this placement, we might even be able to get the red on where we want it. Now our store is looking very, very good. We have 2 sprayers down. Store's going down ever so slightly, but you know what? I'm going to toss down just another cannon. Never hurts to have too many. I should have tossed it over by the miners, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I did not. And we'll even toss down these 2, which will build another miner, which is fantastic. And we'll toss this down, and that can connect with the red-on, which is great. Now, unfortunately, we have 26 seconds. Can we build all of this in 26 seconds? That is the question. We want 2 of these. I'm going to deactivate this for now, because I don't want it even getting ammo. I want to just build every bit of energy we can. Look at that. The red-on is coming in. If we build both of these missiles, I think we'll be in a pretty good state. There we go. And we want... See, the problem is I very much want this urn, right? It might only be 1 urn, but you know what? I kind of want to make an urn port. I want the bonus generation that it's going to provide, because we are very limited in our energy generation. We have greatly expanded it, so I'm feeling significantly better than where we once were. But that being said, we are currently limited in our energy generation. So let's turn this back on. Again, we do have extra energy. Extra energy means we build things. That's what extra energy means for us. It does not mean we get to sit on our extra energy. It means we are using our extra energy. Why? Because if we build another solid force, we can push in multiple directions at once. Luckily enough, again, we do have both of our missile launchers online. They are available. And yeah, it's looking pretty good for us. So I'm going to move this over, and I think we're going to move our heater in just a little bit further. Right there sounds pretty good to me. Maybe I'll move that just up ever so slightly. Move you over. There we go. Missiles are firing. Spores are being dealt with. And again, feeling super fine. One thing I don't know if this is going to happen is, are we going to get... not spores. Oh, wait, why is Creeper... Oh, God, is Creeper ++ every minute after the first 5? Oh, no. Oh, no, is that going to be a thing? Is this going to completely decimate us very, very quickly? Oh, my, because I need to move way faster if that is indeed the case. Let's get this going. Let's get our urn. That way we have that. Again, we have our missiles. I don't even care about the spores whatsoever. Spores, yeah, we got missiles. We are fine. Energy collection online. And I guess we're going to go straight for emitter number uno. Emitter number uno is this away. So we are going to reposition. I do kind of want to go to the top, up here, because you know what? If you're on the high ground, you're in a pretty good place, right? High ground's always good. So maybe we'll see what the high ground is, because maybe it's actually easier to go from the high ground up. I doubt it, but you never know. So what I'm going to do is something like this, I think. So where would the best place be? I mean, this kind of gets the high ground. This is high and low, so I'll want you there. I will turn you off temporarily because I want to, you know, get the defenses in line. But we can start moving everything around. Look at this. We have units. We have energy. We have the capability, and I guess I should move everything because there is a little bit more to shoot. We also have AC though, which is fantastic. Again, our mortars are doing great. We can even toss down a couple more. And I think having some mortars, where is the path that we want to go? We want to go for that one. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to start making, I guess, Beta Squad. And Beta Squad will be over here. So boom, 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 and boom. Might be too much energy. We shall see. Our generation isn't that strong, but it looks like it might be strong enough. So there we go. We are landing. Everything is there. Turn it on. Let's start shooting stuff. Let's start melting that ice. And let's even build a second heater. That is right. Why not? What's better than one heater? Two heaters. So our goal is to steadily move. We want to get to this one. We want to get to this one. And then most importantly, I want to get to this one. I mean, this one I think is going to be the worst, and I think we might need the green R for that potentially. I don't know for sure. Now, what is coming? Do we have blobs coming? No. We do have spores coming. We do have spores coming. Wait, why did it have a beep of some... Oh, yeah. Oh, the spores, once they're spooled up, they come much faster. Okay, good to know. So once the spores are spooled up, they come significantly faster. Okay. I understand how this works now. That 5-minute timer was just a 5 minutes for you to get ready, not a 5 minutes, and then they come every 5 minutes. Okay, I get you, man. I get you. Let us move our heater ever so forward. That's going to be way too much for us to handle. I love it. And let's see. This heater? Maybe we'll see a 15. Is a 15 too much? You know, I think a 15 here. If we move you, move you, move you, move you, I think we'll be fine. Again, that will get us more things on the go. We just want to melt as much as possible, get the land going, use our energy because we have it to use, and protect all that we have. Look at this. It is melting quite a lot. We are getting some in our face, but we are getting closer and closer to this. Oh, the only increase in... It is multiplicative. It's not double. Whew! So we got some time, but again, every minute these get stronger and stronger and stronger. So in 10 minutes, these will be standard, or actually they'll be about half a standard emitter, but that being said, half a standard emitter is still relatively good. Let us also, because we also have to fight Creeper just to get to it. So let's go back to a range of 10. I'll move this up front, and bazinga bazanga, it is looking pretty fantastic. Again, look at this. Look at how many things we are currently making while still fighting that creep, right? The creep is going down. I think we want some more mortars on this side. Again, mortars are great for those elements where cannons just can't reach, right? I mean, standard affair, mortars are good. I am quite the fan. That mortar is going to do some good work. Let's move you out of here. Let's move this mortar up in its spot. And yeah, this doesn't really have too many places it can currently go. That being said, we will move it forward. This top side, very, very gross. Very, very ugly. Not a big fan of it. But again, that's okay. That is okay. Again, we are moving along. Look at how well this is draining. That's what we want to see. And I think we have a pretty good position where we can move this to a 15, right? I think so. I'm just going to do it. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, melting all the creep. See, we got some good flow there. We have another set of things. Again, our energy is doing fine. Look at our energy, right? I mean, we're assaulting on 2 forces. We made another set of cannons, right? I mean, look at all these cannons that we just made. We're actually going to help out this side a little bit, because, you know, why not? We have some more mortars. Let's toss some of those up. And, I think I want this to be a mortar, just for now. And I think we're going to need to move this bad boy up here, but when we do, I think we're just going to make it a small boy. Yeah, just going for a small, just for a hot second. Make it bigger in a moment. But of course, we want to start where it can handle things. Again, our goal is emitters. I don't care about spores. I think we'll be able to handle basically all the spores that come our way. I mean, let's toss down just, I don't know, 3 more missile launchers. 4 more missile launchers. That should be able to handle a lot. We may need some more Redon to supply them all, but we're going to have a nice large backlog. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Ooh, look at this. We gain more land. Geez. I will say, because it's so rocky, I am doing the top-down view probably more than I should, in quotes. I mean, I say should. I mean, should is than I usually do, I think. But I'm a fan of top-down view overall, I would say. That being said, you know, probably could cut it down a little. It just makes it so much easier when we see, you know, because of those hills and things like that. What else do we need? What else do we need? I guess we can move forward with some things, of course, right? Let's toss you down. Let's move you back one. Let's move forward with you, because you know what? We are now progressing, right? We are officially progressing. And I guess we can move these boys up. Ooh, maybe we don't want to move all of these boys up. What are you? You're going to move back, because you know what? We are going to move this up. I think we're just going to try and expand. So if we go to a 15. Oh, a 15. Oh, what we could do. Ooh. Yeah, 15 causes some problems for us, right? Let's see, top down. Does this cause any problems? I think it will. So, it might not once we land, because especially, let's move this bad boy over here. Let's move that bad boy up there. And I think we can do a 15 now, once they are, you know, once everything is moved, so to speak. So, feeling pretty good about that. This is just going to straight up move on up like so. And there we go. We have everybody landed. 15 is on. Feeling so good. Look at our energy. Look at that. We're at 18 generation. Okay, that's right. Couple more cannons, couple of mortars. Why not? Just to have. We just want to have these defenses as we progress. We can even start thinking about a 3rd heater, right? It's not the best, you know, obviously, but we're getting pretty close to a 3rd, I think. Once we get this, we get another urn. We can make our way over to the spore launcher. That would not be a bad idea. But for now, we just want to make sure everything we have is under control. Now, down here, 9 blobs in 6 minutes. So not going to be fun. Not going to be the worst, though. Again, look at our generation. So let's just toss down. Also, starter sniper, right? Why not? Boom. Sniper the first, complete. We now have our force, which we can move up very substantially, right? We're going to toss just a nice little cannon wall up to the front. Have some mortars around it. Why not? We have the mortars. We have the cannons. We will build the miners after we pass. Feeling really good about that. And then we're going to go... How aggressive can we be? Let's see where this bad boy's moving. This bad boy's probably moving around here. Maybe like here. Yeah, right there, I think. So let us make sure we have the surround for that. Now, that being said, we do want to cover our sides. It's a lot of, you know, very micro-y movement. But you know what? That's what we need to do. You know, we're going to do what we need to do in order to achieve our victory, of course. And we have all of the cannons moving on this side. That's right, that's right. Look at how close we are to our first emitter. You know what? You are going to be off for the time being. You may die, but step one is officially get everybody in place. You don't want to heat up and then cause any problems like that. Look at this. Now, can we do a 20? How bad would a 20 be? Might be bad. How much AC is down here? Not a lot. So, I am gonna build 3 of these. Then I'm gonna turn this off. We're gonna have this be a 20, but I just want defense for our miners. I don't want to lose our miners for the sake of that. Now this can stay as a 15. Let's turn it on, and boom. Look at all the creep go. Look at our cannons doing the work that they were destined to do. Our energy? It's holding. It's holding. But it's a little close. Our new cannons are basically online, and boom, there we go. That is a 20. Did I accidentally hit pause it? I think I did. Unfortunate for me. Fantastiche. Let's toss down another sniper. Why not? Just keep getting them. They are going to come in this direction because they're coming from that blob nest, so we don't even have to protect the top with snipers, right? Who even cares about protecting the top? We just care about protecting our butts. And there we go. Look at this. Look, we have cleared all the way to our first emitter. Oh, they're shooting to the green arm. Interesting. This side looks like it's pretty melted. This side looks pretty good. And yeah, look at how much we just cleared up. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. We now have access to our first emitter. That being said, I do want to melt the ice before we place down our footloose, our fancy free, our joyous nullifier, right? Because you know what, a nullifier will be great. It is going to be super important for us. But if we put it down and it doesn't, if we melt stuff around it, it's just going to have problems. So let's just make sure everything is pretty much squared away with how it should be. Alright, this is going to be quite a lot of action going on. We are going to be melting a huge bit of land down there. Now down here, we have a problem, right? And that problem is we have a tiny little hill. It's not the biggest problem in the world. But you know what? Nothing can really shoot up there. So let's handle that, right? We clearly are just gonna let's just go big, move up pretty much all of our cannons. Anything that does come down will be shot by the mortars, so I'm not super worried about that. And I think this should essentially cover what we want to cover. Mortars can move up. May have some slight problems because I am moving quite a lot of things. Our snipers are being built. Let's get going and let's see how this big melt works. Look at this. That is a big melt. And you know what? We did it no problem. Ooh, maybe we didn't do it no problem. But we do have another urn available. Now, having a super unit does sound like a lot of fun. I think it will help, but I think also just having more fire rate for everything, especially if we're pushing on multiple sides, helps more. Because we're pushing on multiple sides, clearly having one super unit on one side is going to be nice, but it's not going to be as impactful as having both sides be just better. So let's get going with that, and look at this. They cleared everything out just as wanted. We do need to make sure they do have all the power that they can handle, of course, and we do need to indeed move this up here. We are going to be moving towards this. Again, another urn in our path. Oh my, we are so lucky. We are so lucky. We have 9 blobs coming in, and guess what? We have 5 snipperinos. That's right, we have 5 snippers. I love it. I love it. And what are you two doing? You two are just doing nothing, of course. So we need to move you. We'll move you up like that. We'll move you up. We'll make sure you guard the side. You can't actually be there because we're going to need some miners. That's right, some lovely, lovely miners. We can afford a few more. So let's afford a few more. Miner. What's the best way to do this? I'm going to say like that, and a third. Just like that. Beautiful. Cover everything up, get our miners going on. I guess I can get just that tiny little bit there. Why not? Why not? Again, we have the energy for it. Might as well do it. And look at this. We are now done with this heater temporarily. I'm going to turn it off just so we're not, you know. Wait, why is that? Heater off. What did I turn off? Oh no, I turned something off. But I can't see. That's okay. Let's get our nullifier on. And that will go. Can you go there? You can go there. Can you overload? You cannot overload. No overloading is available. Completely understandable. That would make things significantly easier for us if we could overload. That is a, without a doubt, thing. So, we can't do it, of course. That being said, I want to start doing a little bit of a backside protection here. Now, why do we want to do a backside protection? That sounds a little silly. Well, we're going to do what we did on the other side, right? What did we do on the other side? We just said, you know what? Let us make things bigger, badder, stronger, hotter? Something like that? Ooh, we have the big... Oh, no. Okay, so we do have the big element happening. I'm going to turn this to 20 and see. How does a 20 look? A 20 looks, see, now that we added those in the back, we should be fine there, but you know what? I am going to add some more missile launchers. That's right. Why not have just a few more? Because you know what? Once they're full, they stay full forever. Nullifier coming online, which will then make sure we are completely protected in this area. I love it. I should not have moved that one unit. That is not the unit for me to have moved. You know what? That's okay. It's the unit I chose to move. I think... Ooh. Let's just see. What did we lose? What did we lose? It was just a unit over there. Oh, it's just a pylon. Or a tower. Piece of cake, piece of cake. Look at this. We have the nullification. We are gloriously done over here. Now, do we care about multiple launchers happening? Answer. Yes and no. Right? I mean, clearly, as long as we just overload on missiles, who cares about a spore launcher? It's not going to really do anything to us, right? What will do stuff to us? Well, that's going to be these bad boys. I mean, look at this. This is already at 35. This is already at 70. This is almost double what a, you know, quote-unquote standard emitter is going to do. So we want to get to that one more than anything else. We want this group to get over here, and then this group is going to head down there. So we don't care about blobs. We don't care about spores. All we care about is getting to this bad boy and this bad boy. And we want to do that relatively quickly. So, once this is done, we are heading around. Now, this side is doing fantastic. Now, how do we plan to get there, right? Clearly, my initial thought was, well, we're just going to make a little beam here. But you know what? We have a nice little path here already. So we might as well use this to our advantage. Let's move up pretty much all of our cannons. Get them up here. Now, we don't want cannons on the edge. Being on the edge is always going to be slightly problematic because, you know what, it can mess with you a little bit. But we do want things up there, and we do want a lot of mortars, right? All of our mortars doing the good mortar work that they're going to do. Move those all up. We'll even move this bad boy up, and we'll move that guy. You know, I'm going to have you stay there as just protection or something like that. Let us see. Where do we want our heater? Because we want this green R patch. That will give us access to some green R, which is fantastic, and that will give us everything that we need as well. So we can add some more defenses as well, because you know what, we're gonna be getting some of this area. So we're gonna toss down, you know, maybe another mortar here, one here, and one there, and see how this goes. I think this should be enough. Again, our energy is looking grand now. I mean, I am so thrilled with our energy. I am super happy with how things are going, and I just realized that this, while it has melted everything, we are being inundated with creep already, right? So let us make sure all of our defenses are on point, and we expand our defenses, right? We can start moving up with our cannon core that we have built. We have backdoor mortars, backside mortars. Loving it. And we have, again, just more mortars. So we have a group to hold down the fort, and then we have a group to press forward with our assault, so to speak. You always want to be assaulting, but it's always a lot harder because we were melting so much creep. But now this thing is producing. It's not the most creep in the world, but it's not no creep, and that is the problem. All right, so our mortars are almost built over here. I didn't even realize I didn't put power. I was literally about to turn a heater on, and you know what? We kind of want some power, don't we? So let's unpause there. There we go. All of these getting done. Guess what? You are now on, my friend. That's right. On. Melt, melt, melt. And number 2, didn't even realize it. This is entirely my fault. Before we do anything, pylon networks, right? They save lives. So pylon up, make sure our energy can get to where it needs to go in a moment's notice. And look at that, we moved our units, we have achieved victory, and we are now going forward again. I think this is actually perfect, because this will get us... Oh, you know what? I'm just going to move just a tiny bit because I want that urn. I mean, that urn is literally right there, right? So let's just grab that. Our deficit is actually increasing. We do have a bit of a deficit, which is okay. This heater has... I think the heaters use energy when they melt. I don't think they use it when they're stationary. So that is fine. There is our energy. There is our fire range. I want more fire range for the mortars specifically. Cannons are basically shooting whenever something is near them, of course, but a mortar, I mean, if we double that mortar's range, that's shooting the urn, or the emitter right there, right? So mortars having more range, always, always, always a good thing, especially in a map like this. I think we can just move that right there, no problems. We can even move up a little bit more defenses, but honestly, this should just sort of handle it. I am not super worried about this right now. And yeah, again, we're doing some pretty good work. This side, I think we need to move our assault force up. So again, look at this. We have cleared quite a bit. But the problem is we do need to make sure we are able to clear the edges. It's the edges that are the problem right now. It's not so much handling the wave of creep. It's just being able to handle getting it cleared to the edge. So with that in mind, I think we're going to want some more fodder to move. I am using way more than I need to, and we are going to melt quite a bit over there. Over here, we are melting quite a bit, and we have the assault force that is our emitter itself. But look at this, we have cleared the sides. It is looking fantastic. Oh, it's so beautiful. We get all of our lovely, lovely towers in place. That's going to help. And we can now move forward. We want to stabilize, maintain, and then essentially destroy this emitter, right? I mean, I don't care. I do not care for going for that greener. I do not care for going for this blob nest. I mean, the blob nest, sure. Again, it's not going to be the end of the world. What are they going to do? Destroy some towers? Honestly, the worst thing that the blob nest is going to do, thinking about it, is destroy our nullifier. Okay. Maybe we do want to go for the blob nest. I didn't want to go for the blob nest because I really want to get all the emitters done, and then I'd go for the blob nest. But just thinking about our emitter getting destroyed within moments of building it, basically, I'm not a super fan of that. Surprise, surprise. Not gonna lie, not exactly what I want to see. Will that be what I see? Probably. But I did think of it this time, I don't always think about it. I did this time indeed. Energy-wise, looking pretty good. Again, we have done a large melt over here. And again, that's the problem with the large melt, right? We melted a large area, and that's fine, but now we have to actually destroy that large area. So that is essentially the big problem that we are currently facing. I do want to keep the snipers coming. If there's 9 snipers, each one, or 9 blobs, each one takes 2 snipers, then, or 2 bullets, so to speak, then we're going to need some bullets, right? We need to be able to handle that. There's our nullifier. Fantastiche. And our energy is still looking pretty good. Now, again, this one is far out there, but we are going to get green R. So the question is, what does that mean? How is this thermal missile going to work, right? We can have one. It's going to take lift deck, but guess what? We can now get lift deck. I have no idea how this works. It says you can target it, and it will, like, evaporate. So does that mean if I say target right here, I mean, does that mean everything under it is just gone? Like, can I use that to assault the fortress? Clearly over here is going to be a problem as well. This is actually the biggest problem, and that's why we were going to it with our, I want to say primary force, but, you know, this is just the force that happened to go there this way. It went there first. You know, it's a good force. You know, it has some of our oldest, you know, retired units. They are veterans of the Corps. So I am definitely a huge fan of this force. But, you know, you don't want anyone to get a big head. You know, you don't want anyone saying, well, I'm too good for this, you know, and all that. I mean, it's very easy to say and very easy to think, of course, you know, once you're a veteran of the Corps. You know, the towers, they get very, very competitive with each other. And let us just toss this all the way up to the front. As long as we can protect this, we are golden. Yeah, let's go with some more cannons over here. Just like one or two on the edge, and like one or two on the edge. Just as backup. Oh, I let a little tower guy die. Shame, 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 shame. But again, I'm not feeling too bad. Weapons. We'll toss down another missile or two. Why not? We'll also toss down a missile or two over here, just as extra precaution. The nullifier is online. We are golden. Blob Nest, 9 in just over a minute, which is perfectly fine. We can toss all of these up here. Actually, no, that's a terrible idea. That's a terrible idea. You guys stay down there. Let's just get going, because, you know what? We are going to want this Blob Nest. I mean, we're going to need it eventually. I did want to go... Oof, this is kind of really gross terrain. We do not have terps. So that is a slight problem for us. Can you go anywhere under there? I guess there. Hoo-wee! This is going to be fun. Where are you going to go? I guess I want you to go, like, here. So, let's move you out, I suppose. And let's move you in. It's going to do a lot of melting. It's going to cause some problems, but we should have the means to defend. There we go. There we go. Let's make more pylons for the network. Get it all up here. And look at that. See? We now have taken this. We also have the capability to build our refineries. Two refineries. All we need. Let us again move our units up. Move our units up. I think we might have enough energy too. Ooh, we're actually having some issues on this side. Let's have you there just in case something happens. But again, look at this. We have a good amount of AC. You know, we're at a couple layers of AC, which is fantastic. And we need... I was gonna say I want to do an airfield, but do I even have a space for an airfield in here? This actually would work. Okay, so you need to go, which is fine. You need to go. You need to go. And I think I need to stop you, unfortunately. Let us just build a runway. Boom. And that's all we're going to build. We got the energy. If you have the energy, do some things with it. Let's see, 4 bombers. Don't want to overextend because we are going to need, obviously, to keep our entire crew operational, of course, right? So let's just keep it moving along. But we now have the capability, and by capability I mean we have the onboard expertise. Oh my, I'm moving everything, and again, unpowered structures are bad. You do not want things to be attacking like that in the quantities that I need them to be attacking, that have no power, of course. Let's move up our mortar core. Where are to move into the front, but I do hope that the cannons will sort of protect them a little. It is kind of uphill, so a little spooky. But you know what? I have faith in the core, and some of them will die. But look at this. We have moved over here, and we... Oh, this is actually really nice, because this is a very high-level area, right? Look at how... okay, I say high level. Oh, it looks like the creep is as deep everywhere. Oh, I thought it had a set height limit, so it was... well, okay, it looks like it's deeper here than it does right there. So I'm going to say it is significantly less creep. It might not be quote-unquote significantly less, but it appears to be less, at least to me. So let's move on up. We'll get towards our lovely blob's nest. And you know what? They are going to do some damage to us. It's going to happen, and that's okay. Fully understandable, fully expected at this point. You know, but they're not going to damage too much. Ooh. Incoming. Yeah, see. Oh, this is going pretty good. We're almost to the blob nest. Fantastic. Maybe we can even go for that spore launcher. I don't want to go for the spore launcher though, comparatively, just because it's a lot of time invested to the spore launcher that we could go directly for this. I mean, I want to open up as much of the map. Like this, having this area open would be amazing. You know, we have that, but I mean, we need to get to where we need to get to, right? So, unfortunately, I don't quite think we're going to be getting there anytime soon, but we will be getting to another lovely area with some fantastic mining on it. That's right, more mining, more good, more better, more win. Alright, there we go. Let's go over here. And let's just do the big move, right? Let's just toss this bad boy, go up there. We're going for the wall. And why are we going for the wall? Because we can protect the wall. And that is important. So that is one thing to note, is I am going specifically for the wall right here. I am trying to make it to the wall, and then we're just going to come up the side. I do not want to not be in the wall, so to speak, because walls are protection, and protection is good. If we can take this out, right? This 110 every 1 second. This is half of that. And it will take so many minutes for that to be anything more than half of that. So I have not a single care in the world for that. We have 17 seconds on the blob nests. So yeah, the blobs, they cometh. They cometh for us. They're going to be a problem. And that's okay. I am okay with this. Hopefully the snipers land. 6 seconds. Might have moved the snipers a little too late. They should actually land right around the time that the blobs come out. We'll see how they do. Boom. Yeah, look at this. The blobs. Ooh. Boom. There we go. The blobs came, and now they're coming out every 2 minutes, right? So we would have to deal with them, but luckily enough, we do not. Ooh, okay. So we do have to move our heater to get to them, unfortunately. And that's okay. We'll just heat up to the wall. Creep will come, creep will flow, and then we will move from there. No problems. This side is the more important one, especially with everything that's going on. So let's make... Ooh, this is kind of gross. They don't want us to go to the wall. That is what I want to see. Not what I want to see, even. So let's just move our heater. Don't really have to move too much else because this heater should be protected, and if the heater's protected, it will just melt the land. If it just melts the land, creep will flow. If creep flows, we win. Right? That's what you want to see. You want to see creep flowing. You want all of your things to be shooting, and that's what we currently have, right? So we have creep everywhere, not a drop to drink, because it'll kill you. You don't want to drink it. I mean, that would just be silly. I mean, it's literally that simple. Creep will kill you. Bombers, I'm going to do 3 current bombers right on that bad boy. And then I am going to do 1 bomber on that bad boy. And then I am going to make some more bombers, right? I mean, we have the capability. We can make them, I was going to say stronger, but I mean, we're basically just making them as is. And what do we have? We can go here, we can move you, we can put down more. Again, I don't want to go into a big deficit, so if this does deficit me... Ooh, a little bit of a big deficit. Not too bad, though, again. And this is perfect, right? This is looking great. This side, we've melted to the wall. Now the question is there enough land for us? Ooh, we got another blue white out of that. Fantastic! Oh, another blue white. I love it. More blue white for the blue white gods, indeed. Moving those up, moving these up. Let's make sure we can get a nullifier. There we go. We will be able to get a nullifier. We just need to clean this up, and then we are done with El Blabos. So, love it, love it, love it. Our planes are moving. Our creep is grooving, and oh yeah, there's places to land up there. There are, ooh, actually not that many. But still, we do have places to land indeed. Look at this. See, now we are able to clear up the top up here, and that's just going to help so much with just the general flood of creep on the map. So, I think this is sorted. Lovely, 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 lovely stuff. Let's get this out of there. Let's grab us a new nully. Boom. Right, that is down. Make sure. Can't see because, again, it's on it. It is indeed. And what we're going to do is actually something that I love to do if I have the capability. And that is we're going to come here and we're going to toss down 3 missiles just like this. Because you know what? This fires 3 every so often. Well, if we have 3 missiles right here, they're instantly dead. Right? Easy peasy. Don't have to think about that ever again. And the term ever again makes me smile. If I don't have to think about something ever again, I'm very happy for that. And now we get to move. I mean, do we just grab that? And then we super never have to worry about it? You know what? Let's just do it. Let us move our units. I wasn't gonna, but I thought better of it. It's right here. And once we go there, I guess we'll just cut over. Might as well. Again, we have just so much on our side. Now, one thing to note is there's a lot of like micromanaging placement on this map because it's very finicky. I can't terraform, so I do apologize for that, just so you are aware. I mean, I know it's not the most riveting, but it is something that needs to be done. It's not something that is easy to do, but we are doing it anyway because we wanna just kick this map's butt. And I think that should do. Look at this. Oh, look at our top area over here. We now have space to land our units. We can get them some delicious energy, which they desperately needed. And if we go top down, we can grab some mortars over here. We can grab a couple more cannons up here. And I think if I move you there, we can even move that bad boy right there. Come to the wall. It's going to feel really, really, really strong. We do want to move our mortars up. We do want to protect our edges. But again, I'm feeling it. I think we have things in a very, very solid state. Again, I mean, our energy is just glorious, right? You know, everything is just moving along. We're singing our song. We're taking care of business. And I lost something over here. Did I lose something? What did I lose? What did I lose? I lost something that was not yet built. Okay, that's fine. And I lost something over there, which is fine as well. This is what, a 20? What's a 30 look like? Ooh, 30 is big. 30 is very, very big. I think if I do that, 30 looks good. So let's see if we can handle the 30. I have no idea at this point. This might be a little too big, but again, the more land we clear, the less creep we have to deal with eventually. Even though we don't actually have to deal with it. But that's okay. That's okay. Shh, 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 shh. It's okay. Let's toss another one over here. And you know what? Let's toss 2 more. But these 2, maybe they... no, let's just toss them right on the emitter. I think that'll just carve up everything over time. So now let's just grab the rest, which should be these. And these, you know, maybe I want them to be like a guard. So we have 1 on it and a couple that are just a guard. Ooh, we lost something down here. Again, this was going to be a big melt, but look at how good it is. Oh, it's beautiful. Wait, how's this nullifier? Oh, the nullifier just did not have the energy. Interesting. Oh, our deficit is monstrous. Oh my. Oh, because all the planes took off. All the planes took off. That's okay. We are doing okay. The deficit shall indeed go down once the planes get their juicing. So I am gonna wait. Oh, planes. Let's just do this, trying and eke out just a wee bit more energy. And we can move these all up. Move these up. Move those up. Move these up. Just move everything nice and up. Alright, we do need a little bit more energy, unfortunately, and I do want to protect our base a little bit more as well. But again, I'm feeling very, very comfortable and confident. So, how do we do miners now? 1, 2, and 3. 3 sounds pretty good. Just like that. Again, that will drain us even further into the deficit, but I think our deficit should start to come down once the planes have all been sort of juiced up. Again, nullifier online, everything is sort of happening. I'm not super paranoid about it, but we are indeed doing great. There we go, deficit almost out, deficit gone. That was a little close. Just a wee little bit. We do have some things coming for our butts. And with that in mind, do I have a missile launcher over here? I don't know. Unfortunately, missiles are like the one thing that can now keep hitting us. So we will toss down a couple missile launchers on our path, and I guess we should have some on this path as well. Although, oh wait, this one is super safe. That one is ultra safe. And let us try and get the big boy, right? This is essentially the one we need. We get this emitter, and we have, I think, won the map. And this emitter is more of just it's a nice emitter to get. Oh, do we do... You know what? Let's just do that. Let's just go big, right? Go big, because, you know, we have that capability. Let us just make our stand, so to speak. So we're going to do a nice amount of cannon defense along this entire thing. And I do mean this entire thing. We're going to move up a couple of mortars. They're not going to do too much. But what we're going to do is we're going to move this bad boy up here. And then we are going to make it a 40. So let's just make sure we don't mess up anything from behind, which we don't. And look at the sheer amount of creep that we're going to be melting, right? Let's just flood ourselves. That being said, while I flood myself, let's get some power to the boys, right? I mean, they are fully charged at the moment, but we do clearly want some power on them. And let's even take 1, 2, and let's go for a 3rd. Let's just help, right? Move them along. Look at the sheer amount of creep that we're melting through. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I am most worried about this corner. Because it doesn't necessarily have cannon defense, but look at it. Yeah, we're going to lose a little bit here. Maybe I'll toss down a cannon right there, but I think it's going to be fine. Looks like it has subsided over on that side. And yeah, looks like we were indeed able to handle that, which is great. This side, I don't want to be nearly as crazy with, right? I do not want any sort of... shenanigans to ruin our monster of an emitter. But what I do want is just to clear to it, right? So let's just clear to it. We clear to it, we win. That's, again, the name of the game. We clear to it, we win, and I'm going to be feeling really, really good about this, because this, again, is the strong emitter on the map. So I love it. I'm very glad for this. Let's snag another pylon down. Pylon, and pylon. There we go. All the pylons. The planes are coming. We're gonna move up some cannon defenses. That's gonna be able to get us our nullifier. And if this puppy gets nullified, then that's all we need to care about. So move on up. Move on up. Weapons, nullifier right there. Get it going, get it good, and yeah, that is all she wrote. Up top, look at this. We have completely cleared out, not completely, but for the most part, completely cleared out this area. I mean, it's sort of in limbo because we just don't have the things to shoot them, but I mean, look, it's on the rapid decline. So lovely, lovely. Let's snag a new nullifier. That gets us this bad boy. That will be nullification 4 and 5, which just gives us you. That's right, just gives us you. I think, again, a look at our generation. I'm just going to do this. Right? Sounds kind of weird that I'm just doing this like this. But you know what? I think that's just kind of what I want to do. I just want to say, let's grab all of these. Let's hold G, which does spread them out, and just spread them out like that. Is that going to be perfect? No. But you know what? It's not going to be bad. And let's just take our monster of a heater and just go like this, right? Like right there, I think is good, because I want to actually melt to the base. That's why I put these here. It's beautiful. It's going to melt to the base. And we'll even move you. We'll move you, and we'll move you. So we have our monster emitter things. Oh, what is this? We have completely done it. Oh my. So really all that's left is this emitter now. So these three can just be bombing runs. Maybe they just cleave through this as well. Oh, look at the heat. Look at the area. We have, oh my gosh, look at our generation. Just all of this is just so cathartic. You know, we started off with just our tiny little hole. And with that, we grew and expanded until we were a real creeper tower. Creeper killer. Oh my, we are the creeper killer. You know what? This is going so well, just move on up. Don't even care. Let's move our planes up. Why not? You know, let the creep must flow, so to speak. This side, I guess the question is now, what do we do? I guess this side now is going to go for the spore launcher, right? So I am going to leave a little bit here. Not too much. We're going to hold G again. Ooh, that's kind of gross. All right, just go like that. That's fine. We're going for the spore launcher. So we'll spread like that, and I guess... I mean, do we just go in like this? Just at this angle? Is that better than going like this? Probably, actually. So if we put this here, let's say, we can then just take all of these, move them. Yeah, G is not doing a good job. Move them like that, I suppose. Take all of these, move them like that. That should probably be good enough. I'm not super worried about it, except I am going to leave one friendo right there. Because, you know what, I do not want that nullifier to have any problems. Now, do I? Oof, look at the melt. Oh, the melt is so beautiful. And it's just a sea of creeper coming our way. You know, we just, look at it go down. And there's nothing I can do. It's just like, that's great. You know, I'm free. And then it's just dead. It's all just dead. Here comes the spores. Huzzah, huzzah. Ooh. Oh, look, we've even freed up like this connection point. We can get more planes because we did. Oh, it's all coming up us. There really isn't anything that we can't handle at this point. I mean, again, it's just beautiful. It is just beautiful. Let's free up some of the top, and this is gonna be silly if I do that, right? But if I do it like right here, that'll be fine. There we go. Toss down a couple more of these. Again, it is going to be way too much creep to sort of deal with at the moment, but you know what? I'm okay with that. I did actually need to click the import. You know what? Let's get some more mine production. We have plenty of blue. I probably should have made a sprayer way earlier, so you know what? Let us just do 3 more sprayers. Turn them on, and always on as well, just to keep filling. Might as well. Love the fill. And this should be the end of essentially everything. Again, this spore launcher is our final target. Even though it seems like this emitter should be our final target, it's the spore launcher. Don't really care because this emitter, we're already almost there, right? All we have to do is just get a little bit closer, and we already took out an emitter that was stronger than that. So yeah, I'm feeling... Oh, can this actually fire now? Is that going to fire? Maybe I should fire it over there. What does this even take? Oh, this takes red on. Because it's pumping red on into it. Interesting. So it needs green art to be made. But it needs red on to be fired. That's kind of unique. I kind of like that. I dig it. Yep, we've shot everything down. All that's left is to get this one emitter, get the one spore launcher, clean it up, and just so you are aware, I am not going to get rid of all of the creep on the map. I do apologize. I do want this thing to fire once at least, though, so I will be trying to get that. I want to see what it does. This is the last move for this side. Let's move these up. Make sure it's protected. I don't think it's going to be protected. Oh, but it's up top. I think we're fine. Huzzah. Nullifier being built. Moving along. All that is left is this last nully. That is right. We'll move this up. Just all we have to do is clean up this creep. The creep isn't even being, you know, generated here. So it's literally just clean up the creep. And there we have it. The creep has been cleaned. The nullifier has been placed. The spore launcher is gonna be spored, I suppose. I guess we'll target this rich area of power. How much do you need? You need quite a bit more, oddly enough. So maybe, you know what, just for the sake of things, if it uses red on, there's literally one right here, right? So let's go like that. We are done on this side. Success! And pretty much all the creep has been cleaned up. What was that? Was that the fire? I don't know. How much more do you need? You need so much more. And that is the map. Okay, we got the map. 26 minutes and 8 seconds. I will take it. I just want to see. I'm going to toss it to ×4 speed once we hook up this red on. See what this thing does when it fires, right? And how big is the biggest one that we can do? Biggest is a 50. How big is a 50? Ooh, that's a pretty sizable boy. I am losing stuff, but we've already beaten the map, just so you know. So I'm okay with it. Because yeah, we're gonna lose this as well. Or maybe not. If that one pylon holds. Oh wait, I was a fool. I needed that red on. See, I don't think things through sometimes. This emitter has gotten a lot stronger too, so that's fine. How much do you need left? All right, it doesn't need that much left though. We have the cannons. We are fine. It will fire. Get there. You're so close. I just want to see what this does. So thank you very much for checking this out. This has been the Icy Tomb. please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Let us see. You are now at 950 ammo. We have it set, and you know what? Let's give this a go. Once it is at 990, I am going to 987. Let's turn it back to one-time speed. Again, okay, we let this go. Doesn't matter, it's okay. Look at how big that one is. Now that's 260. That's a much bigger emitter. Oh, look at it! Okay, so it shoots this blammo, and it just melts it. Okay, so this just melts an area like that. Honestly, not that useful. Like, if it melted it and destroyed it, so there was a gap there, so I could maybe porter in and, like, make that my land. But that's a lot of creep that you'd have to deal with. So I really don't see that as being super useful. But, you know, especially for its cost, 1,000 red on. Holy moly. Not worth it, in my opinion. So I will catch you in the next video, hopefully. Have a wonderful day. And yeah, let's see how we did. Oh, I almost completely forgot. Let's see the time. What did we do? Did we do okay? Hey, look at that. We are the top score for the Icy Tomb. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Buttercat. That's right. Oh, Buttercat, you were so close. But we beat you by 2 minutes. So, fantastic. Yeah. Oh, wow. I was looking at it, and I was like, who got the 28? It's Buttercat, you know? We know Buttercat. We have played many a Buttercat map, and, yeah. I want to say thank you all so much for joining me. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. This has been the Icy Tomb. Have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.